804, so we go 804. And we see enroll in device. We're going to go ahead and press star. And it's asking us for an ID. And on the back of the devices, it has the ID. Okay, I'll try to put that right there. And the ID number on this one is 1048062. So we just type 1048062. And it's going to have us confirm it by pressing star. And it wants us to enter a zone. I always recommend just starting with the first zone. It's defaulted by 9. That's because 8 zones are already programmed. But we're just going to hit 001, overwrite that. Delay, that's fine. That's an entry door delay. And delay 1, we can set it to a specific time. Hit star. Partition assignment. The main area is always going to be partition 1, and you can see it's by default on. It says yes. If that says N, that means it's off. If we press star now, it's going to change that and turn that off. So we're not going to press star. Right now we're going to press pound. Now it wants us to label it. We're going to leave it zone 1. We're not going to press star. We're going to press pound. We're done enrolling that device. And I'm just going to enroll the other ones real quick here. The next device we have is 1046060. It's asking us to confirm it. We're going to do this on 002. The zone definition. We want this is our garage entry, so we're going to do a delay on that one as well. Partition 1, if we hit start, it turns it off. We want to hit pound. If we hit pound, it's going to ask us to label zone 2. We'll leave zone 2. Our last zone, door wise, is this third zone. And its ID is 1046052. It's asking us to confirm it. This is 003. Zone definition. Instant is fine. That's our back door. We go ahead and press star. Partition assignment. If we hit star, it's going to change it. Turn it off. So we want to hit pound. Zone 3. That's correct. On these motions, and this is they're not going to tell you this on any manual, and you're probably not going to be able to find this anywhere online. And you'll get these motions. You'll see this motion has an ID. It says 126. Watch what happens when I try to enter this ID. So 1260155 unknown device. Well, just enter 120 instead of the 6, and then 0155. Confirm ID. We're going to confirm it, and that's our 4th zone. And we want this to be an interior follower motion, and we want it to be on in the away mode and off and stay. So it's 005 was the zone type. Partition 1, hit pound. Label zone 4, that's fine. And we're done doing the zone programming. We need to pound to get out of the section 804, which is enrolled devices. Hit pound again. And so now we can go to our next section. The one I know we're going to need to go to is 201, which is turning on the zones that are in partition 1. So hit star, and we have zone 1 on, we have zone 2 on, we have zone 3 on, 4 on, 5 should not be on. So we're going to hit star to turn 5 off. Star. And then we're going to go to the next section. The next one, zone 6, is not programmed. Turn that off. Zone 7, we're going to turn that one off. Zone 8, we don't want to turn that one off. Now, we're going to want to turn off the communicator. If not, we're going to get troubles for the system trying to communicate. And so we need to pound out of this section. And then we want to go to communications enabled, which was section 380, and we just turn this off. That way we don't get it trying to communicate and trouble for communication failure. And that's it. You've programmed the system. The system's going to immediately throw a trouble here, and that's just because it's going to tell you on there. We don't have a date and a time, but these systems tell you exactly what the trouble is, unlike you know, the legacy systems where it just had a number. So if we hit star 2 here, service required, it says loss of clock. If we hit star, enter your access code, and require 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's wanting us to set the time. It wants it in military time. So if it's 4 o'clock, it's 1600. And then it wants a month, a day, and a year. And I think today is the 29th. And we still have a trouble, so let's see what the next trouble is. Battery trouble. We've got a battery right here. So you go ahead and connect that up. I can go over the controller wiring real quick. You're going to wire your battery onto, this is a battery terminal port. It only goes on one way. You make sure you pay attention to the polarity. And then this is our AC from our AC power from our transformer. This is auxiliary power. You can power motion or a glass break. Here's our siren output. Bell positive, bell negative. Red, black, yellow, green. That's our keypads. I've got 3 keypads connected. This is our jumper we made to default the system. You can remove that if you want, or you can just leave it. But I've got it connected from PGM1 to Zone 1. And nothing else is connected. Everything else is wireless. So now let's look at the troubles. It says press star for the communications. System area TLM. So that means it's detecting that we don't have a phone line connected. And I can show you how to turn that off real quick. So if we hit star 8, we get into programming. I gotta pound out real quick. Star 8 and our installer code. And I believe it's section 015. And we're gonna go over to option 7, TLM. We want to turn that off. TLM enabled. Turn that off. And we're going to go ahead and pound out. We still have a trouble here. So let's get star 2. Not networked. So let's try that again. Not networked. And if we hit star again, it tells you what zone. And Neo it does this all the time on wireless devices. You have to actually tamper the devices.